How to save money, even if you don't earn much. Here are the 5 key habits that will help you save no matter how much you make. Javier arrived at work frustrated and threw his backpack into a corner. He had been working as a waiter for 3 years, and during all that time he hadn't managed to save a single dollar. While thinking about how difficult it is to save money on a low salary, he saw his coworker Daniel arrive at the restaurant on a motorcycle. Javier knew that Daniel had bought the motorcycle without taking out a loan. During lunch break, he sat next to him and asked,
"How do you do it, Daniel? I'd like to own a motorcycle too."
Daniel smiled and said,
"It wouldn't have been possible without developing a few key habits. Everything changed 2 years ago when I got tired of waking up at 5:30 every morning to catch a bus and decided I wanted a motorcycle. Buying a motorcycle became my savings goal and the motivation that pushed me to work harder. The most important thing about saving money is having a goal that truly inspires you."
Habit number 1, set a savings goal. Javier had also been thinking about buying a motorcycle, and yet that alone hadn't been enough to make it happen. But Daniel, as if reading his mind, added,
"Having a goal isn't enough. I quickly realized that after paying my bills, there was never any money left over. I'd tell myself I'd save next month, but the same thing always happened. The trick is that now, as soon as I get paid, I set aside part of my income for savings. Whatever remains is what I spend."
This habit allowed Daniel to save consistently and predictably. Habit number 2, pay yourself first. Javier looked skeptical.
"Is it really possible to save money when you earn so little?"
Daniel explained that he started by saving just 3% of his salary.
But I knew that wasn't enough. When I reviewed my expenses, I realized that small purchases like candy, coffee, and subscriptions were adding up to much more than I thought. I stopped buying coffee and started making it at home. That alone saves me around $30 a month.
He also canceled a few subscriptions and limited how often he went out so he could direct that money toward his savings goal. Habit number 3, cut unnecessary expenses. Javier admitted that he had never tracked his spending. Daniel explained that many unnecessary expenses are tied to bad habits and that reviewing receipts can help reveal them.
I don't know if you remember, but I used to smoke. When I saw how much money I was spending on cigarettes every month, it pushed me to quit.
Habit number 4, identify and eliminate harmful financial habits. Javier was impressed by Daniel's advice, but he still didn't understand how he had managed to buy a motorcycle in only 1 year.
"That's because I didn't leave my savings sitting in a bank account. I started repairing computers in my spare time, and with the money I saved during the first few months, I bought some tools I needed. Then I began offering my services on social media, and that generated additional income. In fact, I'm now considering opening a small repair shop and doing it full-time."
Habit number 5, find ways to increase your income. Hearing this, Javier felt a spark of motivation. That afternoon, instead of going out for pizza, he bought a notebook to track his expenses and set his first savings goal. He now understood that if he changed his habits, his savings account wouldn't stay empty for long.